Happens to anybody, huh? Am I right? Nice little sparkling wine, also known as champagne. I think that's rosé though. I think that's rosé. Solid little thing to drink on. My lady was gonna drink it, but she couldn't figure out how to open this shit. I was like, we don't have the little tool. So I poked at it for a little bit with a knife, tried to get it out of there. It didn't work. So, bada boom. But yeah. All right, I'm getting lit. I'm feeling nice and lit now. Feeling good, feeling chill. I think some wine, some sparkling wine, some champagne like that, probably the best way to get drunk. I think it's the healthiest way to get drunk. Those vibes right there, man. Cheers, bro. I really went to the 2026 World Cup, gang. That's forever a flex, man. That's forever a flex. It's not one of the coolest flexes in life, but that's a flex, man. That's a flex. That's your flex, bro. That's your flex. I even got some memorabilia. I should have got the little bracelet too, man. But them Tacoma cats, them Seattle fools, there was a couple of hood dudes, and they I guess what they did was they kept some of the bracelets and sold them shits. So like I wasn't in line for those shits. So eventually, right, they cut the line off, and then they were like it was like full already, and it looked full, like that shit was packed to the brim for people trying to get some cool free shit. And that was like the coolest free shit, because those guys turn around and try to sell it for like $80 a piece. I mean, those were definitely cool. They're definitely not worth more than like 80 cents, but you know. I'm sure somebody's out there is probably selling these cups for like $5 a piece at least. You could probably make that yourself. It's nothing special. It's an aluminum cup with like a little design on it. Like the blue color seems nice though. Like it's been through the sunlight. It's been through my fridge, and it's still there. But yeah, man, yo, if you're watching this stream right now and you're gonna be playing GTA 6, let me know. Look, I'm gonna be up front. I'm gonna be honest. I could use some more people to play with. I don't know if I got 20 people plus who can roll up and dress up like something hilarious and then just go fucking gunning down the rival fucking gangs in GTA. But we're gonna make a gang, bro. We're gonna make a gang right here, right now. You and me and anybody else here. You have the opportunity to be an OG in the GTA 6 game. You got an opportunity to be OG. We have yet to decide the name because it's just me. So I think I'm gonna come up with a cool name. And if it sounds cool, people are gonna want to join it. And if the theme is cool, people gonna want to join it. But the thing is, I feel like, here's what I feel like. I feel like I'm gonna have to tie it into an already sort of existing gang type vibe. So you could type V into the same gang. Like, I'm not trying to be against cenat gang, but I'm trying to have my own gang. You know what I mean, gang? So we can roll up on food and just be like, hey, let's go roll up on some food. Right? A full-on gangster role play that's GTA, bro. That's what it is. So you gotta get in character. Look, if you go crazy and start pulling out your gun and shooting people real life, you're gonna do some time, and more than likely someone gonna come for your dome for some money. Right? So that's not a good strategy. No matter how good you are, you may accomplish like whatever goals you have in mind, but eventually someone will claim a bounty on your head, or like officers trying to get a raise, FBI agents trying to get a raise, etc. Like, the real world has gotten to a point where someone in Seattle did something crazy and murdered somebody, but they found them like, I think less than a week later in Mexico. And he booked it, bro. He booked it. His only mistake was probably just committing the crime in general, because especially in a tech hub like Seattle with cameras everywhere, yeah, bro, it's high. You getting 5 stars instantly, whether it's like that exact instant or not, but those 5 stars is on you until they find you. Like, that shit's wild, bro. So it's not good to be a gangster no more. You know, being gangster no more. Like, it's good to be gangster, but it's not good to be a gangster. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, but it's also good to stand up to the power, which the gangs tend to do often. Like, the gangs ain't gonna be told what to do by Trump unless they make them by force, or any other president, right? But especially not one they despise, right? So I want y'all to prepare yourselves, because there's gonna be a lot of Trump gangs in GTA 6. There's gonna be a lot of Ku Klux gangs in GTA 6. There's gonna be lots of racism. So the blacks, the Mexicans, the Latinos, Argentinos, even the Spaniards, man, and the Asians, man, we need to unite and confront these guys head on, at least in a video game form, so we can all have fun, tell each other all these funny jokes, and by the end of it, maybe some people will not be racist anymore. You know, that's the beauty of getting to completely annihilate another existing person on the internet and have no consequences whatsoever. It is the fact that you do it enough times and you get bored. You know, if there's just you and that, eventually you get bored. You're like, okay, all right, you want to go try and see if we can do some funny shit to, all right. So I'm trying to become a stand-up comedian, and part of that is being able to talk for a long time and be able to make people laugh consistently. So, I'm really depending on the algorithm to throw it out to some random people, because it's a random category. I'm not doing nothing really, just trying to see if I can become a stand-up comedian. Because, I mean, I love comedy, man. It entertains me a lot, and to be able to entertain another person as much as comedy has entertained me in both my best and worst times in life, and but in both feelings that like of 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 feelings of euphoria, etc. So, yo, Marty is like a English version of my name. I feel like it sounds easy to say. So I think about, like, when you have a substitute teacher back in the day, or if you guys were in school back in the day, like me, I'm not in school right now, right? But if you are, college, high school, right? The teachers would sometimes butcher my name in the funniest ways. Like, you can't possibly, like, some teachers, the way they would say my name, I sounded like an Italiano. Italiano, Italiano de Italy. And so way some of the teachers said it, it seemed like I was Belgian. And the way other teachers said it, it seemed like I was, just, some Mexi, and I'm not Mexi, right? Which I'm Latino. I'm close to their area, South America, like Central America vibes, right? Like close to Argentina, like damn, was almost from Argentina, like damn, fuck, that close, but also, oh, maybe I could have also almost maybe have been Mexican, and that would have been probably just a little bit better, not that much better, but that's probably a little bit. Like they're actually in the World Cup, and they actually get to host it because they've got a big enough space and a nice enough stadiums and locations. Like, did you see the Mexico Stadium? That shit was beautiful, like out of a fucking movie. I'd love to play football there, man. I'd love to, man. But even that league, I think that league's better than the MLS, except maybe not anymore, because now there's a bunch of actual like Champions League veterans hanging out in the MLS, and you know they have fun. It's Sunday league for them, pretty much. Like they don't even play on Sundays that much, but it's like Sunday league for them. Like even if you retire from football, like you're still gonna want to play football, especially if you want to stay in shape. It's one of the best ways to stay in shape, honestly. Whatever sport you're good at, if you play it at a competitive level, you're always gonna exert so much energy in just an hour period, you know, for probably at least the next couple of days, maybe. But that's not most for footballers. Like you play a game, and then maybe like the next day is chill, but like the day after that, like you kind of ready to play like competitive training type at least, or a full-on match, which is why the World Cup works the way it does, and they get at least a minimum a day of rest, two, right? I forget. Anyways, though, I should have just said Marty. I ended up just saying Maddie sometimes. There was this one random classmate I had. I forget when, but it was this chick. It was a cool person. It was cool. We was friends. It was cool, right? It was a cool chick. And one of the things that they used to say to me was like, Maddie, for some reason, right? And to be fair, my hair was pretty matty, so I thought she was like trying to like roast me low key. And she was a friend of mine, so it was like that was kind of cool. Like I would roast them, and we were young enough to the point where it was like not to that level, like where college level, where conversations tend to go when you want to make each other laugh. But to that level, it was like innocent fun. Back then it was like middle school vibes. So I don't know, that kind of stuck a little bit. Like I would just say that, fuck it, because for some reason they found it weird to say Maori. Like they can't, like Maori in Spanish. Spanish people could say that really easy, right? People Spanish, Argentina, South America, Central America, Mexico, and etc. Right? They can all say it. Anyways, que lo que es mi gente latina, que lo que es, que lo que es. La gente latina, que la gente latina, they invented uh, marijuana, man. They invented it. They created it. They perfected it. Harvested it before you or I were even born, bro. Who the fuck found this shit? Like, right? Who the fuck found tobacco too? Who was just like, fuck it, let me smoke a cigar right now. I don't know about you, but you know what? Fuck eating a salad. Let me smoke the salad. Who thought that? Who was the first person to think that? Right? They're not in the history books, and they should be. Because this is the kind of thing where it's like, it's historical knowledge you want to pass down minimum and be like, you know what, hey man, hey bro, if you ever feeling like bored, like shit, man, and like you can't take like a trip to like some random cool ass spot and take your mind off of you being bored in your hometown because you've been there your whole life, smoke a joint, man. It's kind of a vibe. You be looking at the same ocean in the same spot you be at, and just look at the ocean for a sec and just smoke and listen to some good music, or maybe watch some TikToks too, and just smoke and a joint. Like if you never smoked a joint before, and I don't know, let me know if it's a vibe or not. And then it's like, you know. Oh wait, no. In the history books, you wouldn't say, "Let me know if it's a vibe." You would let them know it's a vibe, right? Etc. I'm trying to become a comedian here, and I've noticed some of the greatest comedians in the world smoke.
and drink. So I started smoking and drinking. I think I'm on the right path here. No, no, I'm just kidding. You're the one to blame for me smoking and drinking, Dave Chappelle. Don't ask me to make that voice again because I probably won't be able to replicate it in person. It's all a digital routine. Now, honestly, I kind of want to make like a burnt peanut type account, bro, but I don't know how to do it. You know? Like if I could just be an animated burnt peanut talking shit, smoking weed, drinking champagne and beer, vodka, etc., whiskey, etc., and coming out with weird accents and saying funny jokes, I think it would be kind of worth like top level because it's like it's just funny and weird. Like a burnt peanut can't even speak, bro. You know, much less a burnt one, right? It's just funny. That guy's got it made, man. He's gonna be cemented as probably one of the legends to look out for in GTA 6, man. One of the legends to look out for, gang. One of the legends, bro. That's one of the lobbies I actually want to play with them, bro. Like I want to actually play with them, bro. Like fuck Kai Cenat, bro. I'm gonna be honest, bro. Fuck Kai Cenat. I'm trying to play with Burnt Peanut, bro. Wait. That sounds wrong. See, I even did a weird laugh there. That's how you know I was actually laughing at my own joke. That was weird. That was weird even for me. That was weird. That was a weird joke. Man, this shit is strong, bro. Not this shit. I think it was the tequila shot before this shit. I think that settled in. Speaking of, I could use another tequila shot. I heard tequila has probiotics. I heard it from Guillermo. Don't quote me on that. Sometimes if I got extra papers, I try to put it out early, and I just start a fresh one because you know it smoke better when it's fresh. So and the papers is the cheapest part of smoking. Maybe not in this state, but you know, comedy. I don't think anybody dies transporting Kush type shit. Like even the guy that was caught transporting Kush from Mr. Beast got like a slap on the hand. You know? Much less a Cuban cigar.
Speaking of, I want to try those Cuban cigars that Justin Bieber got. I didn't know where to find those. I want to try one of those.